Now available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited, The Man Crisis. Learn why so many men are struggling to find their way in an increasingly gynocentric world in The Man Crisis. Get your copy of The Man Crisis in paperback and Kindle Unlimited today. On your Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we had Senator Kamala Harris decide to come out and announce that she's running for president of these United States. And this Kamala Harris, with this announcement to run for president of the United States, she slapped the black community across the face and insulted the entire black community. Now, your Kamala Harris, like your Barack Obama, is another one of these biracial race hustlers. And what your Kamala Harris wants to do is she wants to use her mesmerizing hazel eyes and her creamy half-white skin to garner votes from the spellbound Afro-American Negro community. Because when it comes down to the Afro-American Negro community, they are always elevating these biracial race hustlers above themselves and allowing these biracial race hustlers to try to represent them and their communities. But these biracial race hustlers, they are not interested in serving our community or serving our interests. And the definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing and expecting a different result. And a vote for Kamala Harris would be the exact same thing as a vote for your Barack Obama. Because when it comes down to your Kamala Harris, she is just Barack Obama, but instead of her being an empty suit, she's just an empty suit with a skirt instead of a pair of pants. And she represents the exact same special interest in corporate America, and it represents the exact same group of corporate entities that do not like black people and represent and support white supremacy. So a vote for Kamala Harris would be the exact same thing as a vote for Barack Obama. And what most black people need to understand about this Kamala Harris is that this is not a candidate that we picked. As David Carroll and Professor Black Truth have talked about in many of their videos, in order for us to have a politician, we have to create a political platform. And in order for us to have a political platform, we need to create an economic base. Because when you have an economic base, then you will have the politicians coming to you, and then you can dictate the platform you want them to stand on and have that platform be one on your terms, not one on their terms. And when you look at your Kamala Harris, just like Barack Obama, she is standing on a white supremacist platform, and she is nothing more than a lapdog flunky for your corporate special interests and your far leftist narrative. So she is not in the interest of black people. She is not in the interest of the black community, and she is not B1 black first. So if she is not putting black people first, then we should not be putting our votes up to support her first in the same way people voted for Barack Obama in 2008 and 2012, because those votes in 2008 and 2012, they did not net black people anything at all. In fact, gays and Hispanics got more from Barack Obama than the 98% of people who voted for Barack Obama in 2008 and the 93% of people who voted for Barack Obama in 2012. And your Kamala Harris is so arrogant that she believes that she can take the black vote for granted in the same way that your Hillary Clinton took the black vote for granted in 2016. So she believes that she is guaranteed to get the black vote because she is so-called black and a woman. And she's using both of those things as a way to try to get an affirmative action vote from the black community. And what the black community has to understand is we cannot give Kamala Harris the pass that we gave Barack Obama, because Barack Obama promised us hope and change and gave us absolutely nothing for our votes. If we're going to go out here and support a political candidate, again, we need to create that candidate. We need to create the platform on that candidate. And we need to tell these people like your Kamala Harris, since you want to represent the concept of people of color, then you need to go to people of color, because black people ain't interested in hearing a word that you have to say. Because unless you are talking about black issues and talking about black problems and solving black problems by bringing government resources to the black community or creating policies that help black people on a black first platform, then we have nothing to talk about. So you can take that people of color crap and shove it where the sun doesn't shine, because with Barack Obama, he ran on the people of color thing, and as Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Eric Garner, and many other black men were killed by police, we got no justice from your Barack Obama. In fact, here in New York, we have many of the same Democrats like your Bill de Blasio talking about they're possibly running for president. Meanwhile, the Eric Garner case is completely buried under a so-called departmental trial that may never go on. And your Daniel Pantaleo, the man who choked out Eric Garner, has gone on to get six-figure salary for 4 years straight after the death of Eric Garner. So that shows us, again, how little they think of black people on that side of the political spectrum. Because if they cared so much about black people, your attorney general's, I forget his name, Eric Holder, that coward, he would have done something about this situation, and your Loretta Lynch would have done something as well. But it shows, again, how little regard these Democrats have for black people. They want us to come out and vote for them, but then they don't want to do anything for anyone. So I look at this whole situation with this Kamala Harris, and this is a female I would definitely not vote for, because this is a female who, like Barack Obama, is one of these elitist, biracial women who thinks that because she has light skin and long flowing hair, I'm supposed to be spellbound by that light skin and long flowing hair, and not think about the platform that she stands on, a platform that clearly is not black first and has no interest in black first. And if she thinks I'm this stupid and black people are this stupid to fall for the same okie doke, then she's got a rude awakening coming, because most people, they got burnt by Barack Obama, and they're not going to get burnt yet again by another slick-talking, smooth-talking con artist, politician who wants to talk about change but then doesn't want to deliver on the goods. When it comes down to black people, again, when you look at this Kamala Harris, you have to look at her in the same picture as Barack Obama and see her as the same empty suit that Barack Obama was. Making a lot of big promises, but is never going to deliver, because she's firmly in the pocket of white corporations, white supremacy, and is out to do their bidding and not out to do anything to support the black community. So when I look at this Kamala Harris, all I see is a con artist, I see another huckster, and if you fall for this okie doke, you have to be some kind of dumb, because here we had your Barack Obama talking about on the same talking points as your Kamala Harris, and if you fall for her, you just have to be some kind of stupid. Because when I look at this whole campaign, again, this is a real insult to black people. You have this biracial race hustler coming out here saying that she's going to run for president, and she's thinking that she can run because, oh, the evil Donald Trump. And I don't support Donald Trump at all, but you have to come out with more than that. And again, we did not pick this person, so we should not support this person, because you should not support someone just based on the color of their skin. You should judge the content of their character, and they should be coming to you to support your platform. And if they don't want to support your platform, then you should have no time for them. As I see it, when it relates to the black vote, black people need to start showing the power of the black vote by creating their own platform, creating their own agenda, and making sure we have that B1 agenda in place for our candidate and for our candidate to represent. Because if we are putting money behind the candidate, then all that candidate after they are elected has to do is implement the Black First campaign. So that's what we need to do when we are talking about politics, because dealing with somebody's hand-picked puppet, that does not benefit black people, because a hand-picked puppet is out to serve white supremacy, it is out to serve white corporations and white special interests, and is not out to serve us. So when I look at what we need to do, we need to take a look at people like your Kamala Harris and see them as the empty suits they are, whether they be wearing slacks or a skirt. We need to judge them again by the content of their character and not the color of their skin. That's how we fulfill Dr. King's dream, and that's how we start laying a path to moving forward from the dysfunctional period of the post-civil rights movement, where we had these civil rights dinosaurs saying that we accomplished something when all we're doing is going backwards instead of moving forwards. The way we move forward is by building our economic base and then using that to create an actual political base that is black first and it features candidates that we choose, not hand-picked puppets like Kamala Harris, who want to say, they're running for president when all they're doing is running and doing the business of white supremacy. If you'd like to see me make more videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon by clicking the link in the description box. And if you want to try some of my SJS Direct publications, you may do so by clicking the link to Amazon.com. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.